Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage nestled at the edge of the sunny woods, lived a mother pig with her 3 adorable little piglets. They were happy, playful, and growing up so fast. One bright morning, Mother Pig gathered them around. "My darlings," she said, her voice warm and full of love. "You're all grown up now. It's time for you to go out into the world and build your own homes, to seek your own fortunes." She gave each one a kiss on the snout and a little bag of snacks for the road. With waves of goodbye, the 3 little pigs trotted off on their grand adventure. The first little pig was a bit of a daydreamer. He loved to play and sing and wasn't too fond of hard work. As he ambled down the path, humming a happy tune, he met a farmer pulling a cart filled with golden straw. "Oh, that's perfect," he thought. "Quick and easy." He politely asked the farmer for some straw, and soon he had a big bundle. In just a few hours, he'd built himself a cozy-looking house of straw. He sat down inside, proud of his speedy work, and started playing his flute. Not a care in the world. The second little pig was a little more practical, but still liked to get things done quickly. He journeyed a bit further and came across a man gathering a big pile of sticks. He thought, "Sticks are stronger than straw, and this won't take too long either." He traded some of his snacks for a bundle of sturdy sticks and got to work. He tied them together, weaving them in and out, and soon he had a tidy little house of sticks. It looked quite a bit stronger than his brother's straw house. Satisfied, he went inside to cook a nice lunch. Now, the third little pig was the most patient and hardworking of them all. He knew that a good, strong house was the most important thing. He traveled past the straw and the sticks, looking for something much more solid. Finally, he saw a man with a wagon full of heavy, red bricks. "Aha!" he exclaimed. "This is exactly what I need." Building with bricks was slow, tiring work. He had to mix mortar, lay each brick carefully, one by one, building his walls up strong and straight. He added a sturdy wooden door and a big, strong chimney. It took him a long time. But when he was finished, he had a fine, solid little brick house that he knew would keep him safe. Meanwhile, lurking in the woods was a big bad wolf. He had a rumbling tummy and had spotted the 3 little pigs setting off that morning. Licking his lips, he crept towards the first little pig's house of straw. He knocked on the door. "Little pig! Little pig! Let me come in!" he growled in his deepest voice. The first little pig peeked through a gap in the straw, saw the wolf's big pointy ears, and squealed. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin," the wolf just chuckled. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." And he took a deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and with one mighty gust, he blew the straw house all to pieces. The terrified little pig squealed and ran as fast as his little legs could carry him all the way to his brother's house of sticks. The first little pig scrambled inside the stick house, slamming the door just as the big bad wolf arrived. The wolf knocked loudly. Little pigs, let me come in," he snarled, smelling 2 pigs for dinner now. "No, not by the hair of our chinny chins," they both shouted from inside. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," the wolf roared. He took a giant breath, bigger than before, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he gave a mighty blow, and the house of sticks began to creak and wobble. And he huffed, and he puffed, and blew again. And then, a crash! The stick house collapsed in a heap. The 2 frightened little pigs squealed and scrambled out of the wreckage, running for their lives towards their brother's brick house. They tumbled into the third pig's house, barring the strong wooden door just in the nick of time. "A wolf! A wolf!" they panted. The third pig calmly patted their backs. "Don't worry," he said. "You're safe here." Soon, they heard a thunderous knock at the door. Little pigs, let me in," bellowed the very hungry and very angry wolf. The 3 pigs replied together, their voices shaking but firm. "Not by the hair of our chinny chins." The wolf was furious. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. He huffed, and he puffed, and he gave a mighty blow. Nothing happened. The brick house didn't even tremble. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, until he was completely out of breath, his face red and his lungs aching. But the little brick house stood strong. The wolf was clever, though. He sat down to think and then called out in a friendly voice, "Little pig, I know where there's a field of delicious turnips." The third pig, wise to his tricks, called back, "Where?" "In Mr. Smith's field." "I'll come for you at 6 tomorrow morning, and we can go together." The pig agreed, but he got up at 5, went to the field, gathered a pot full of turnips, and was home long before the wolf arrived. When the wolf came knocking at 6, the pig called out, "I've already been, and come back, and I have a lovely pot of boiled turnips for my breakfast." The wolf was enraged, but tried again. "Little pig," he said sweetly, "I know where there's a lovely apple tree." "Where?" asked the pig. "Down at Mary's garden. I'll be there at 5 o'clock tomorrow to get some for you." But the next morning, the pig was up at 4 and set off for the apples. He wanted to be back before the wolf came, but this time, the wolf had gotten up early too. Just as the pig was up in the apple tree, he saw the wolf coming. "Oh, you're here before me," said the wolf, grinning. "Are they nice apples?" "Very," said the clever pig, and he threw an apple as far as he could, while the wolf ran to get it. The little pig scrambled down the tree and ran all the way home. The wolf was getting desperate. He saw the chimney on the brick house and had a wicked idea. "I'll climb up the roof," he thought, and slide down the chimney. But the third little pig heard the scratching on the roof. He knew exactly what the wolf was planning. Quick as a flash, he put a huge pot of water on the fire to boil and then took the lid off. The wolf climbed onto the roof, peered down the chimney, and with a confident, "Here I come," he slid down. He landed with a giant splash right in the big pot of boiling water. That was the end of the big bad wolf. The 3 little pigs lived together happily ever after in the strong little brick house. The first 2 pigs learned a very important lesson. It always pays to do a job right the first time. Thank you so much for watching this story with us. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more classic tales. See you next time!